This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat, if you've got a moment. We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted: power, wealth, and it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest easy. I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. John Henry Eden built the country. He built it to last. The American way. Don't you, my darling America, deserve that? Don't you deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty? Of course you do. As President of the United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will around. Home. We've got a part now. Don't be sad. The enclave, tireless, this great nation. Until we meet again, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off.
What? I hear something. From this. There you are! Wounded! Oh!
Now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden. Straight to your heart. Old minds are like old horses. You must exercise them if you wish to keep them in working order. This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America. Hello again, America. This is John Henry Eden, your president. There are some things we should talk about, if that's all right. I've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we can all relate to, something that is unquestionably
Now try
in
it.
cause. Baseball. Or so it had been. We were devastated by atomic war. Each state had its own professional baseball team. Imagine a perfect, cloudless day. The sun is warm and welcoming. And on the horizon, they appear like knights of yore, armed with bats of ash and hickory. Their name, the Capitol Congressmen. Their purpose, to make you, dear America, revel in the joys of sport and sunshine, if only for an afternoon. Now, ask yourself this. What if the Capitol Congressmen could live again? What if they could compete with baseball teams from Pennsylvania or Maryland? Put your faith in John Henry Eden, great America, and baseball will live again. Comfort, recreation, healthy competition, all will live again. This country will live again. We've got a part now, you and I, but don't be sad, America. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great nation, so you don't have to. Till we meet again, this is John Henry Eden signing off.
I'll try.
I'm Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio. Voice, warmth, and reason in this moment. Reason. Now, my inspiration. Henry Eden. The government should not be guided by temporary excitement, but by sober second thought. This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of America. This is Enclave Radio with your host, me, President John Henry Eden. Hello again, America the Magnificent. This is President Eden, and I was hoping we could talk. You're thirsty, aren't you, America? Not for knowledge or power, no. I'm not speaking metaphorically. You're thirsty for clean, fresh water. Water is the foundation of life. But here, in the capital Wasteland, indeed the entire country, water is polluted.
I'm to your left. Oh, you see at the cop next to the window.
I'm going quite mad. Could you actually be a pure human?
But that's not really.
No! Must you use that vulgar term? Yes. I was born in the FEV chambers. But a super mutant, I certainly am not. I prefer the term meta-human. Suits me better, don't you think? Perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. The name's Fox.
The most ambitious scientific endeavor the world has ever seen. Project Purity.
Yes.
Imagine, America.
Indeed, it is ironic.
Millions of gallons of water
Forgive
made
my
fresh,
astonishment.
and
but I hadn't expected to meet someone with such a learned outlook of these things. It is a pleasant change. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. It was only a matter of time before someone like you showed up with a get.
So, celebrate.
I know what it is. I know where it is. And best of all, I know how you can get your hands on it. Because you can help me. Let me out of this place. I can't take it anymore. I can't even recall how long I've been here. Take me with you, and I'll retrieve the Gek for you. The chamber in which the Gek resides is absolutely flooded with radiation. It's unlikely you'd survive very long. Myself, on the other hand, have surprisingly inherited a useful trait from my fellow meta-humans. I am highly resistant to radiation. Let me out of here, and I will place the Gek safely in your hands. At the end of the hallway, to your right is a maintenance room. Inside, you'll find the fire control console for the medical area. Trip the alarm on it, and I'll be able to get out. Oh, a word of warning, though. Tripping the console activates a failsafe and will open all the recovery rooms in the medical area. So, what do you think? Can you do it? Glad to see you are a sensible person. Now, get me out of this place. I can't stand it anymore. It is my hope that we will speak again soon.
You're listening to Acclaimed Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart. Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well, my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office, or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that, I must answer, of course. Of course, I was elected, sweet America.
No more games! Time to die!
Very foundation of democracy. Fortunately, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president. The appropriate people of this great nation decided I should be. I am your duly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. And that person will have our full faith and confidence and carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done, and the Enclave never rests. Never. Till next time, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing on.
Finally! Freedom! True freedom! Ha ha ha! I cannot thank you enough for this gift. You have no idea how long I've pictured this moment in my mind, and it feels far better than I'd imagined. Now, for my part of the bargain, follow me.
Don't we? None. America's children live in a meaning. There is that changes right here, right now. The children of this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American school, reinstate every youth program, offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital Wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Until we meet again, this is your President, John Henry Eden, signing off.
Okay, you stay here. Beyond this door, the hallways and chambers are flooded with radiation. I'll get the case and bring it right back. Keep your eyes open. Many of my lesser-minded brethren are bound to stumble across us.
Henry Eden, straight to your heart. We can afford all we need, but we cannot afford all we want.
Here's the gap. Our bargain is complete. As promised, here's the geck. I hope it's worth it. I'm afraid this is where you and I part company. I'll find my way out of this place. Don't worry. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere in the Wasteland.
I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world.
Objective is secured, sir.
Good work, soldier. Make sure the Gek is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain he's unharmed?
Yes, sir. He'll pass out shortly, but we can revive him.
Excellent. Prepare him for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
So, you're awake. Let's keep this nice and simple. You're going to tell me the code for that purifier, and you're going to tell me now. You really think I'm that stupid? I know you were there. I saw you. You're in a heap of trouble, kid. You're a traitor to the United States government. You know what happens to traitors, don't you? You give me that code, and maybe we can work out a deal for you. But you need to start talking right now. I'll be honest. I'm running out of patience here, and I'm not looking to play games with you. You tell me that code, or it's going to cost you. Why do you insist on provoking me? Tell me the code now.
Colonel, I have need of you.
Mr. President, I have no time for other matters. I'll be with you shortly.
Now, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Alone at last. I do apologize for Colonel Auden's attitude. He's been under a great deal of stress lately. I've no doubt that you know who I am. I'm sure you've heard my radio broadcasts. I'd like to have a word with you face to face. I think there are a few things that you and I should discuss. You'll find your possessions in the locker near the door. I'll unlock the way for you. And I'll unlock your restraints as well. I'll be waiting for you in my office. Please don't tarry.
Hold it right there. You're supposed to be in that holding cell. You're not going anywhere. There's a full complement of guards in the next room. As soon as I get them, you're going back to your cell. In a body bag, if necessary. I'm not listening to anything you have to say, prisoner. Stand down at once. You're not going... Tango spot.
Attention to all radio personnel. This is your president speaking. I've invited our guest from Vault 101 to my office. Please do not impede his progress. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hello. Enemy located.
Keep it up. You're almost here.
Attention! This is Colonel Autumn. You are hereby ordered to ignore the President's previous directive. The prisoner from...
Regroup. Resume standard patrol procedures.
Retreating! Standing down from alert. Fall back!
Face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities. You're too kind. The pleasure is mine, I assure you. I've been anxious to make your acquaintance for some time. You and I have much to discuss, my young friend. Our nation's capital is at a crossroads. The path that you and I choose here today will affect us all. I need you to act on my behalf to ensure that our country's future is secured. My abilities to influence the world are limited at this time. I alone can only do so much. You, however, may come and go as you please. You have a greater degree of freedom. Perhaps it's best if I explain why things need to change, and why I'd like you to act on my behalf. Our land is ravaged by mutation. The war was so many years ago, and yet we still suffer from its effects. We cannot move forward until humanity can gain a solid foothold in the world. To do so, we must rid ourselves of the mutations that have plagued us for so long. These super mutants, ghouls, hideous creatures. I believe your father's work can do that in a way unlike any other. The purifier your father helped create has the ability to provide clean water to the whole of this capital wasteland. With a simple modification, it can be used to distribute agents that destroy mutated creatures upon ingestion. In time, we could eliminate all mutations in the wasteland. At the same time, the good people of the world regain their health. I need you to make the modification necessary for this to succeed. In front of you will be a vial of modified FEV virus. It can be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Doing so will inject it into the water supply, and the purifier will take care of the rest. You just need the code to activate the purifier. Simple, isn't it? I understand. It's an unusual request, one I wouldn't make if it weren't of the utmost importance. Please understand that I cannot allow you to leave until you've taken the vial. And why would I do that, when I'm clearly the best hope for the people of the Wasteland? Perhaps you're right. But does that really mean all this progress should be wasted? Destroyed? Yes, I suppose it is. Very well. You shall have your wish. Once you've left, I'll put an end to the Enclave. I cannot stop Colonel Autumn, however. That much will be up to you. I suppose, then, that this is goodbye. You'll have to see yourself out. I have preparations to make.
I see I found you at last! I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you. Yes, and the most fascinating one at that. Whoa, this technology is amazing! Imagine the evil that can be eliminated with such tools! I saw your capture, and a little cleverness allowed me to follow your captors. I only wish I could have arrived sooner to aid your escape. As I owe you my freedom, I felt it was only fair that I return the favor. After all, I know no one else in this world. I appreciate the offer, but I must decline. I have an entire world to explore, and I must not be delayed any further. I have read about a great museum of history to the south. Perhaps I will head there. Goodbye, my friend. Perhaps I will join you in the future if your goals are virtuous enough to draw me away.
GNR, 3-Dog, all you need to know. Got lots of stuff going down in post-apocalyptia these days. Here's some of the latest news. You don't want to believe it, I know. That kid from Vault 101, he can't be real. It's just some creepy urban superstition, right? Wrong. I'm afraid I've got some terrible news. GNR sources have confirmed that the mushroom cloud seen in the vicinity of Megaton was in fact Megaton. It's been no secret that the pre-war nuke in the center of town had a live atomic core, and under the wrong conditions, could still go kaboom. But it was all just a tragic accident, right? Don't you believe that for a second, folks? Word is that twisted old land grabber, Alice, founder of the posh Tenpenny Tower, has been looking to secure that spot for years. I suspect foul play, folks. But just who did the dirty deed? Ask yourself this. Why has the kid from Vault 101 been sighted hanging around Tenpenny Tower? Why, indeed. Until next time, this is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Now, some music.
My friend! I see I found you at last! I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you. Yes, and the most fascinating one at that. Whoa, this technology is amazing! Imagine the evil that can be eliminated with such tools! I saw your capture, and a little cleverness allowed me to follow your captors. I only wish I could have arrived sooner to aid your escape. As I owe you my freedom, I felt it was only fair that I return the favor. After all, I know no one else in this world. I appreciate the offer, but I must decline. I have an entire world to explore, and I must not be delayed any further. I have read about a great museum of history to the south. Perhaps I will head there. Goodbye, my friend. Perhaps I will join you in the future if your goals are virtuous enough to draw me away.
This is an automated distress message from Vault-Tec. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an auto.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Amada's message. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Maybe. She isn't the only one, that's for sure. Ever since last night, it's been madness down here. Nothing but trouble. Everything went crazy is what happened. Your dad opened that door, bugs started attacking, and people started going crazy. When the smoke cleared, there were a lot of casualties and not many answers. Didn't help that our doctor had just left either. Really? Well, that would explain a few things, all right. It's a good thing you're here after all. After that night, a lot of your friends started thinking, if it's safe to go outside, why stay down here forever? And that's not the sort of thing the Overseer likes to hear. Things have gotten pretty tense. I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you. It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But that would risk the whole vault. Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Door, and to hell with the Overseer's rules.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Holy crap, you're crazy!
Don't you know enough to stay away? I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels. I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous. I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore. Yes, you do.
You don't belong here anymore.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again. Oh! I got a live one here! Ow! Look out! Ow! Oh.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards. I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amada and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all. Watch yourself down here.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the Wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted. Really? And here I had expected you to be full of bullets and bravado, but short on brains. Perhaps you've grown up since you left our vault. I regret the unfortunate events of that night, but I'm afraid that once your father left us, they were unavoidable. The sad truth is that his actions presented a real and direct threat to the future success of our vault, and so, regrettably, they had to be opposed. Aha, you're paying attention. Good for you. These vaults were designed to be safe havens for humanity, you see. But more than that, they were designed to test and protect us. And none more so than our Vault 101. We are to be a pure and protected breed of humans, never tainted by the ravages of the war above. And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a Wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? We can make more. That's what humanity does. It survives. Damn it! I told them I won't let this degenerate into violence again. The Vault simply can't take the instability anymore. But maybe you're right. They simply can't stand the pressure anymore. And now the purity and perfection of my Vault is crumbling all around me. And you expect me to believe that the only way to do that is to let them travel out in the wastes and mingle with those savages? I suppose it would allow them to stay alive, and we could still keep the Vault as our safe haven. But it'd require a new type of leader. And I know only one person with the proper attitude to do that. I'll inform my daughter Amata that she is the new overseer, effective immediately.
Hey, what's the word? I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh? Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough. Whatever.
Amata, everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the Vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the Vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you. Why won't you...
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him. You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the Wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the Vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the Vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change. There are still so many things to repair, and a lot of bad feelings to mend. Some people still blame you for what happened. So, I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the Vault, you have to go. No, it's not like that. But if you stay, it'll just keep causing more problems. The Vault can't take any more infighting. It's just what has to be. It'll be a while before we're ready to really go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. With luck, we'll meet again.
Just leave us alone! You've done enough, damn! Good riddance. Get out.
Sorry to see you go.
I never thought you'd be back.
Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Hysterectomy? Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success. Of course. Don't let me keep you.
I never thought you'd be back. Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage. Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
Leave me alone.
Good riddance. Get out.
Why won't you just leave us alone? We've done enough damage.
Brotherhood is at your service.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled program for some news. Into our neighborhood since the HOA instituted their mandatory scavenged rags dress code. From Rivet City to downtown DC, the Enclave is on the scene and setting up shop. Children, I don't care if you've ignored every other word that's come out of my mouth for the past 5 years. Please, hear me now.
The longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses.
And that
We should hit them sooner rather than later.
King,
We barely have
John
the manpower to keep the Citadel
and his
fortified.
gorilla,
We've been
Colonel
over this
Augustus
before,
Autumn,
Sarah.
are not
So we just wait
here
until
to
they
help
decide
you.
we're next on the list?
Wake
If the Pride
up,
goes in now, we
children.
might have a chance.
That's come out of my mouth for the...
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the GEC, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the GEC were lost. Were you successful?
Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier. Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives. That's good news. Perhaps we can use it to our advantage. Still, we cannot afford to wait and see what happens. It seems we must act now.
If the Enclave has the GEC, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor? Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this? Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon. Hurry it up! Every minute you take is one more that we can't afford to spend.
Quartermaster here. What do you need? If you want to pay for the parts, yes. Sure, just be quick about it. Another satisfied customer. Steel be with you.
The Enclave, and that includes their homecoming king, President John Henry Eaton, and his gorilla, Colonel Augustus Autumn, are not here to help you. Wake up, children. The Enclave have a giant truck full of Brahmin, and they've been spoon-feeding you the bullshit. These guys are schemers, crooks, and killers. And the sooner you all realize that and stand up to their oppression, the better. That, my friends, is fighting the good fight. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Now listen close for this important public service announcement. Listen, kiddos, never forget the importance of periodic weapon maintenance. Rifle, pistol, police baton, I don't care which. If your weapon is falling apart, the only Wasteland asshole it's gonna kill is you. So be smart. Salvage those parts and make repairs whenever you can. Now, some music.
Hail.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Medical procedures initiated. Administering Error. There has been an error in the medical subsystem. Please run a level 2 diagnostic. Command accepted. Beginning level 2 systems diagnostic. Please stand by. Diagnostic complete. Results indicate a level 7 degradation in neural pathway 0x63A82. No further information available. Neural pathway 0x63A82 rerouted through neural pathway 0x374E82. Stand by. Full motor functions restored. Diagnostic reveals no critical failures. Asshole. Medical procedures initiated. Administering treatment. Please stand still.
Oh, bongo, 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 he don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bongo.
Medical procedure complete. Further instructions? Acknowledged. There has been an error in the medical subsystem. Unit deactivating. This troop is hitting the rack.
They hurry like savages to get aboard an iron train.
The Tringalingo Hula Humble Express.
And though it's smoky and it's crowded, they're too civilized to complain.
When they've got 2 weeks vacation, they hurry to vacation ground.
What do, Donnie?
They swim and they fish, but that's what I do all year round.
So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bongo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go.
Don't want no jailhouse,
Shotgun,
fish hooks,
golf club,
I got my spears.
so no matter how the coast is,
I'll stay right here.
they have things like the atom bomb.
So I think I'll stay where I am.
Civilization, I'll stay right here.
Let's go sunning, it's so good for you. Let's go sunning, neath the sky of blue. Greet the sun every morn. Feel as free and happy as the day you were born. Let's go native, sun your cares away. Be creative, learn to live and play. Pretty flowers need the sun. This applies to everyone. Life's worth living when nature's giving happiness to everyone. So let's go sunning. Let's go native, sun your cares away, be creative, learn to
just
live and
wonderful.
play.
Thanks
Pretty
for asking.
flowers need
Hello.
the sun. This applies to everyone. Life's worth living when nature's giving happiness to everyone. So let's go sunning.
It's good to see you alive. Well, sir.
Oh, I can't believe it. With all of Gustavo's goons running around, they still let thieves come into my store and take things. I thought I was safe here. That's it. I'm leaving. I'll try my luck elsewhere. Where will I go?
Not ready to... You take care of those ghouls yet? I guess we could do a little trading. Here's what I got. Another satisfied customer. It's dark in those tunnels. Shoot first and ask questions later.
Welcome home, sir.
Oh, I thought I was safe here.
Your voice. Hey, everybody. This is 3 Dog, your friendly neighborhood disc jockey. What's a disc? Hell if I know, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway. Got lots of stuff going down in post-apocalyptia these days. Here's some of the latest news. Yeah, you guessed it. Time for another update on the villain of the Wastes himself. That evil little bastard from Vault 101. Mr. Vault 101 was spotted over in Arafu, where the settlement has been hit pretty hard lately by a marauding gang of riotous ruffians. But it would seem that after 101 made a little solo sojourn into the murky depths of Moresti Station, the attacks stopped. The cherry on top? He emerged a short time later with a lad named Ian West, who presumably had been taken captive in the latest raid. So what happened down there in the stinking, slinking subway tunnels? Friendly chit-chat? Or a classic case of shotgun diplomacy? In the end, I guess it doesn't really matter. Arafu is quiet once more, thanks to the efforts of the lone wanderer from Vault 101.
Get my hands on some caviar.
Until next time, this is 3 Dog, Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. And now, some music.
You're new around here. I'm Margaret Primrose. I run the Café Beau Monde. Stop by sometime. Chief Gustavo assures us that he's increased the number of the security team and will kill any zombies on sight. Really? Oh, that'd be wonderful. Talk to Chief Gustavo about it. What are you in the mood for? Enjoy your meal.
The stingiest, the birds are the wingiest, the bells are the ringiest, the heart's the singiest, the arms the clingiest, way back home. What about the sun?
Welcome to the Federalist Lounge. I'm Shakes. Wet your whistle. I see, sir. Very well. May I pour you a drink? I have an excellent selection of thirst quenchers. Just call me if you want that freshen. Cheers.
I'm a weary exile, singing my song of loneliness. The food is the spreadiest, the wine is the headiest, the pals are the readiest, the gals are the steadiest, the love the liveliest, the life the loveliest, way back, way back. Way back home, no place like home, sweet home.
Mr. Pete's got a sharp knife. He starts chopping and don't know when to stop. All you fellas better watch your wives, 'cause Pete don't care whose meat he chops. Ever since Pete flew into town, he's been having a ball. Just cutting and chopping for miles around. Single women, married women, old men and all. Oh, Pete! He loves that wakes up in the morning 5:30. From sunrise to sunset. I don't see how he stays alive. Meat's gonna be the death of old Pete. The police put Pete in jail. Yes, he finally met his fate. But when they came to pay his bill, they found him chopping on his cellmate. And now. That's what your Pete is the bravest man. Tried to chop down the wind in the rain. Just hopped on anything he can get. Say, turn this record over. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Hey, Nifty America. It's me, your president, John Gotcha! 3 Dog here. How's everyone doing? Here's the latest news.
If you don't put your weapons away, I'll start shooting.
Stocks are up, and the UN has just declared
Oh yeah? Is he expecting you? Well then, run along. It's not wise to keep Roy waiting. Has a bit of a temper, that one. You watch yourself. I've been stomping around with Roy and his gang of misfits. Roy's a no-nonsense, take-no-prisoners kind of guy. He heard about this tenpenny asshole, and now he's trying to get us in that tower. He's hatching some kind of plan to kill all those bigot bastards. Believe it or not, I used to vacation there. Live it up while it lasts.
Bow wow wow. Would it tell you that somewhere right here in the capital Wasteland is a place with lots of trees? A veritable oasis of green in that depressing sea of brown. Look, it was years ago, and I may have been experimenting with Jet at the time. But I'm telling you,
What are you doing here? It's not safe for your kind around here. Just passing through. That's no way to live your life. You need a purpose, a goal. It's the only thing that keeps you from realizing how meaningless this shit-filled existence really is. Go live your life, kid.
I'm tickled pink that things are rosy and skies are blue once again. Let the bygones go bye-bye. No more will I sigh or cry. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm tickled pink, the moon is yellow, and I'm your fellow tonight. Soon we'll greet that red letter day, when I will pop just a question, and you say okay. Say then we'll be married in the month of May.
Good to see you.
What do you want? You better choose your next words really carefully, 'cause you're starting to piss me off. Sure, whatever you say. You pretentious, two-faced asshole. Maybe I misjudged. Pardons. So yeah, people treat us like shit. But it just makes us stronger. Otherwise, we ain't no different than anyone else that had the misfortune to live past infancy. Biding our time, making plans, getting ready. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes can't keep us out of that tower forever. We've got rights, and we'll take them if they aren't given to us. I already got a plan. They think I'm a monster? I'll show them the real monsters. We'll unleash our feral brethren on them. All those bigoted sons of bitches will get torn apart. Trouble is getting past the damn subway access door. You see, there's some kind of escape door that leads from the Tenpenny basement to the subway tunnels. There must be some way to get that open. Ha! Those snooty bitches probably can't stand living with each other, let alone with us. But by all means, try talking to Tenpenny if you like. But it won't work. Then we'll do it my way. You get that escape door in the Tenpenny basement open, and I'll unleash those ferals on him. Is that so? He isn't man enough to do it himself? Sends a boy to do his dirty work. You think you got what it takes? I see. That's smart of you. I'd lay you flat if you tried anything stupid. So don't. Tenpenny and his pack of elitist wannabes are in for a real treat soon enough. They can't keep us out of that tower forever. You're right. It's none of your business. You best get out of here, kid, before something ugly happens. Keep your hands to yourself.
Oh, hello. I'm Bessie Lynn. I don't think you should be down here. Did you talk to Roy? I hope you know what you're doing. You could get in a lot of trouble by coming around uninvited. I wouldn't want to see anyone get hurt. You must be pretty tough to get past all the ferals. They tend to leave us alone. But someone like you... Am I babbling again? Roy tells me I shouldn't do that. Oh, okay then. Have a nice one.
Fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each line, some rain must fall, but too much is all.
Where? Damn it.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their heart, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but
into each and every life. Some rain has got to fall. But too much of that stuff has fallen into mine. And into each heart. Tears gotta fall. And I know that someday that sun is bound to shine.
Some folks can lose the blues in their heart.
But when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life, some rain must fall. But too much is falling in my life.
And ladies, boys and girls, prepare to be astounded, bedazzled, and otherwise stupefied. I'm 3 Dog, your master of ceremonies. Got lots of stuff going down in post-apocalyptic these days. Here's some of the latest news. 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since our boys in Power Armor kicked those Enclave bastards out of Project Purity and started that baby chugging. Now, y'all remember James, right? Father of 101? Well, 3 Dog has learned that back in the day, James' wife had a dream. See, she was a scientist too. Worked on that project. You know what she wanted? The waters of life. Free and clean. For any and all. God, ain't that beautiful? But even better, it's finally happened. The water is clean and hell yeah, it's free. Ow! Just a little patience, children. As I speak, the Brotherhood is working with Rivet City Security to get that fresh water to the Wasteland. The caravans are coming. So get your glasses ready, children. This round's on me. Thanks for listening, children. This is 3 Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you.
Give me a second. Keep your panties on.
Public service announcement. We all know the dangers of radiation, but with the right precautions, you can prevent accidental death or even ghoulification. Keep your eyes on those Geiger counters, kids.
Didn't think you had it in you. Guess you proved me wrong. Good job. Knowing those ghouls are gone takes a load off my mind. Thanks. You'll be wanting the reward now, won't you? I suppose you've earned it. There's your caps. Contract fulfilled, debt paid. This don't mean we're buddies, all right? Now get going. Here's what I got. Give me a shout if you need any. Watch yourself.
And 3 educated savages holler from a bamboo tree. That civilization is a thing for me to see.
So, bongo, 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 I don't want to leave the Congo. No, no.
Things have been perfectly fabulous since you exterminated that filthy vermin. A very well-dressed gentleman when he bothers to get dressed. He hardly ever leaves his penthouse suite. I only carry the finest garments. You must come back. There's no helping some people, is there?
What do they see, Donnie?
Uncivilized pictures of the newsreel tapes
Hello?
of me.
So, bongo, 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 he don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bongo, he's so happy in the jungle, he refused to go.
Don't want no penthouse, bathtub, streetcars, taxis, noise in my ear.
So no matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right here.
I hurry like savages to get aboard an iron train.
The Tringalingo Hula Humble Express.
And though it's smoking...
Good morning, sir. What can I do for you? Yes, I believe this place could do with a bit more in the way of decoration. Speak with Lydia Montenegro down in the lobby level of the tower. She has quite a selection of items to enhance your living space. I'll be sure and tidy up while you're away, sir.
Bingo, bango, bongo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go.
Don't want no jailhouse.
Shotgun.
Fish hooks.
Golf club.
I got my spears.
So no matter how close here,
I'll stay right here.
they have things like
Charmed,
the
I'm
atom
sure.
bomb.
So I think I'll stay where I am.
Civilization. I'll
That's
stay
secure
right
for a
here.
week.
Hey, good to see you. Hello. You did it. You got rid of those vile creatures. Good show.
Good to see you. Yeah. Dinner time.
are 3 dogs. All you need to know. Got lots of stuff going down in post-apocalyptic these days. Here's some of the latest news. Yeah, you guessed it. Time for another update on the villain of the Wastes himself. That evil little bastard from Vault 101. Now, I've got new reports from the settlement known as Big Town that Mr. Vault Guy has helped them out with one hell of a mess. Something about a rescue from super mutants, if you can believe that. Nice going, kid. Until next time, this is Redog! Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Up next, we've got a public service announcement. Listen up, children. This stuff's important. Listen, kiddos, never forget the importance of periodic weapon maintenance. Rifle, pistol, police baton, I don't care which. If your weapon is falling apart, the only Wasteland asshole it's gonna kill is you. So be smart. Salvage those parts and make repairs whenever you can. And now, some music.
I'll move the mountains if he wants them out of the way. Crazy calls me, sure I'm crazy, crazy in love I'd say. I say I'll go through fire, and I'll go through fire. As he wants it, so it will be. Crazy calls me, sure I'm crazy, crazy in love. See, like the wind that shakes the bough, he moves me with a smile, but difficult. I'll do the impossible. Take a little while. I say I'll care for, and I mean forever. If I have to hold up the sky. Crazy sure I'm crazy, crazy in love am I. Like the wind that shakes the bough, he moves me with a smile, but difficult. The impossible will take a little while. I say I'll care forever, and I mean forever. If I have to hold up the sky, crazy he calls me, sure I'm crazy. Crazy in love am I.
Times have changed, and we've often rewound the clock since the Puritans got the shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. If today any shock they should try to stand, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock would land on there. In olden days, a glimpse of stock, he was the cause of something shocking, but now God knows anything goes. Authors who once knew better now only use for lesser words like easy goes. Anything goes. Right from that hard you like to hold, like to fail it, they went you like what nobody will uphold. When every night the distant small is intruding and you this party's in studio. Acclaimed, God bless them, and get Russian red to yes, then I suppose everything goes. There you are, when Rockstar Company! All the money and Gordon produced his show. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good bad today, and black white today, and day today, and that cent today. You gave a cent today, once had several shackles. When folks who still can ride in jitneys find out Vanderbilts and Whitneys lack baby clothes, anything goes. When golden can with keep firing! Hear that lady men. Keep firing! Anything goes. Just think of those shots you got, those knocks you got, and those blues you got from those news you got, and those pains you got, if any pains you got from those little radios. So Mrs. R, with all her trim, can broadcast the bed from Sim, cause it's frank for no. Anything goes.
Hey everybody, did the news get around about a guy named Butcher Pete? Old Pete just flew into this town and he's chopping up all the women's meat. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacking, whack, chopping that meat. Butcher Pete's got a long, sharp knife. He starts chopping and don't know when to stop. All you fellas gotta watch your wives, but Pete don't care whose meat he chops. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking, whacking, chopping that meat. Ever since Pete flew into town, he's been having a ball. Just cutting and chopping for miles around. Single women, married women, old maids and all. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. Oh, Pete! Hacking and whacking and smacking. He loves that meat. Hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacking, whacking, chopping that meat. Wakes up in the morning, 5:30. Chops from sunrise to sunset. I don't see how he stays alive. Meat's gonna be the death of old Pete yet. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hacking, whacking, chopping that meat. The police put Pete in jail. Yes, he finally met his fate. But when they came to pay his bail, they found him chopping on his cellmate. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. And now. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking, whacking, chopping that meat. That's what your Pete is the bravest man. Tried to chop down the wind and the rain. Just hacks on anything he can get. Say, turn this record over. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Hey, kiddies, this is Three Dog. Bow wow, your voice in the darkness. Or at least the radiation. Ah, yes, time for the news. Yeah, you guessed it. Time for another update on the villain of the Wastes himself. That evil little bastard from Vault 101. Now, I've got new reports from the settlement known as Big Town that Mr. Vault Guy has helped them out with one hell of a mess. Something about a rescue from super mutants, if you can believe that. Nice going, kid. Until next time, this is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. And now a super important public service announcement. Remember, children, when the raiders come, there ain't no shame in locking your doors, barricading the windows, and cowering under the nearest bed. When these psychos come to play, they have one thing on their minds: making your life as fucking miserable as humanly possible. Raiders can't be bargained or reasoned with. And ain't no use surrendering, because they'll just shoot you anyway. So run, hide, or fight if you've got the balls and the guns. But for God's sake, don't go waving the white flag. They'll just strangle you with it. Now, some music.
There you are. Were you trying to hide from me? I'm not programmed to fail.
Living for you. Easy living, it's easy to live. When you're in love, and I'm so in love, there's nothing in life but you. I never regret the years I'm giving, they're easy to give. You're in love, I'm happy to do whatever I do for you. For you. Maybe I'm a fool, but it's fun. People say you rule me with one wave of your hand, darling, it's grand. They just don't understand living for you. It's easy living, it's easy to live. When you're in love, and I'm so in love, there's nothing in life but you.
Since you don't seem willing to know the world of these and kill yourself, I guess I'm going to have to go for it. Kill them all. God will understand. Tell my mama I've done my best.
A flame in your heart. In
my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. I don't want to I love you, I just want to
You may want to.
Now I have only one desire, and that one desire is you. And I know nobody else ain't gonna do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
I say I'll move the mountains, and I'll move the mountains if he wants them out of the way. Crazy calls me, sure I'm crazy, crazy in love I'd say. I say I'll go through fire, and I'll go through fire as he wants it, so it will be. Crazy calls me, sure I'm crazy, crazy in love, you see. Like the wind that shakes the bough, he moves me with a smile. The difficult I'll do right now, the impossible will take a little while. I say I'll care forever, and I mean forever, if I have to hold up the sky. Crazy calls me, that shakes the ground. He moves me with a smile. The difficult I'll do right now, the impossible
will take a little while. I say I'll care forever, and I mean forever. If I have to hold up the sky, crazy he calls me. Sure, I'm crazy.
Hostile. Target identified. Or
What's up, Wastelanders? This is Bow Wow, and you're listening to GNR. That's Galaxy Radio. And here's me! Yeah, you guessed it. Time for another update on the villain of the Wasteland itself. Ready to lose bastard in 101. Who says you can't go home again, huh? The kid from Vault 101 did, but it looks like the prodigal son's return didn't last all that long. He was seen coming out of the vault again and headed God knows where. Falling doors and gas on the way out. Until next time, this is 3 Dog, and you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. Bringing you Up next, we've got a public service announcement. Listen up, children. This stuff's important. Listen, kiddos. Never forget the importance of periodic weapon maintenance. Rifle, pistol, police baton, I don't care which. If your weapon is falling apart, the only Wasteland asshole it's gonna kill is you. So be smart. Salvage those parts and make repairs whenever you can. And now, some music.
Wish on the moon and look for the gold in a rainbow, and you'll find happy times. You'll hear a tune that lives in the heart of a bluebird. You'll find happy times. Though things may look very dark, your dream is not in vain. For when do you find a rainbow? Only after rain. On the moon, and someday it may be tomorrow, you will suddenly hear chimes, and you'll have your happy, happy time. The moon, and someday it may be tomorrow, you will suddenly hear chimes, and you'll have your happy, happy time.
Old Pete just flew into top. Hey, now. Ever since Pete flew into town, he's been having a ball. Just cutting and chopping for miles around. Single women, married women, old maids and all. Oh, Pete, he loves that meat. Wakes up in the morning, 5:30, chops from sunrise to sunset. I don't see how he stays alive. Meat's gonna be the death of old Pete yet. Keep hacking and whacking and whacking. Keep hacking and whacking and whacking. Keep hacking and whacking and whacking. You just hack, whack, shouting at me. The police put Pete in jail. Yes, he finally met his fate. But when they came to pay his bail, they found him chopping on his cellmate. He's hacking and whacking and whacking. And now. He's hacking and whacking and whacking. Just hack, whack, chopping at me. That's what your Pete has been praying this man. Tried to chop down the wind and the rain. Just hacks on anything he can get. Say, turn this record over. You ain't heard nothing yet. Well, I'm a mighty, mighty man. I'm young and I'm in my prime. Yes, I'm a mighty, mighty man. I'm young and I'm in my prime. Well, I don't pick my jobs. I'm ready for any old kind. Yes, I'm a real young man. A brand new 25. Yes, I'm a real young man. A brand new 25. Well, I'm willing, I'm able, I'm frantic, much alive. Well, I'm 6 feet tall, I ain't so hand me down. Yes, I'm 6 feet tall and I ain't so hand me down.
Will be
Well, I got a gal in town
swiftly
who calls me
and
good rock and roll. Well, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Pick up you gals, yes, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Yes, I'm gonna stay this way, cause ooh, what a wonderful...
Something troubling you, my friend? My friend, I am saddened to hear that you have turned away from a noble path. Return to me when you have learned to take right action, and I will walk with you. It is my hope that we will speak again soon.
And I'll be there on time. Well, when there's what to do, send for the mighty one. Yes, when there's what to do, better send for the mighty one. Yes, he'll stay on the job until the job is done.
What have you heard?
The
You stole what was rightfully mine.
Coming to
Get
you, take
lost.
from my fortified bunker
You
in the
stole
middle
what
of
was
the
rightfully
DC
mine. Get
hellhole.
lost.
Ain't life grand?
You got
Everyone
something to
ready
say.
for the Capital Wasteland's latest news?
Tamper with that?
Me neither.
We're going to
But
have a
it's that
problem.
time again.
Don't mess with us.
There have been more and more sightings of raiders over by Evergreen Mills. Smart money's on them having some kind of camp out that way. Keep that in
How's it
mind
going?
the next time you feel like nosing around that neighborhood. Until next time, this is Three Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio.
First Gob goes to see the world. Now Greta is dead. Everyone I love leaves me, it seems.
For all you guys and gals tempted by the thought of scabbing in the downtown DC ruins.
Gob? Yes, of course. He's my son. Well, not really. Not like you would think of a son. We ghouls don't really work like that. But I love him like he's my own. Do you know him? Have you seen him? Is he all right?
And now, some music.
You what? You son of a bitch!
I don't
Help me!
set the world
Flank him!
on fire.
This is hopeless!
Until next time, this is Three Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Time once again for an important GNR public service announcement. For all you guys and gals tempted by the thought of scabbing in the downtown DC ruins, here's a tip. You see, children, the Frankensteins might violently and horrifically rip you to shreds, but only if you're lucky. According to most of our reports on the super mutants, they actually prefer capturing their victims and hauling them off to God knows where. Consider yourself officially warned. And now, some music.
Huh? Ah! Jesus Christ! Don't sneak up on me like that. Last fella to do that damn near lost my arm. You're new here, yeah. You must be, since you're actually talking to me. I'm Patchwork. Or just Patches, if you like that. Shit. I forget. Who, me? Yeah, I'm fine. I guess. No. Yeah, I'll be okay. I just need to try not to lose any more of my parts this time. And Doc Barrows says that he's getting tired of putting them back on me. So, if you see any, just bring them back. You sure? Some people make me hurt myself, 'cause it makes them laugh. Oh, hello. Wait, what?
Yes.
Good to see you. Yeah? Sure can. Quick and easy. And a quick shot. Injured, huh? This is just a nick. If you can't tough it out, now this won't hurt a bit. And we're all done. I think I can help you out. Thanks. Later.
What do you need? Bye. Just try not to kill anyone while you're here.
Hello. Well, hello again. You need something smooth skin? Can you pay me? Then I can repair your stuff. Let me know if you need something.
I've got just the thing for you. Do you want to see it? Please say yes. Sure thing, human. Thanks.
Hey. Hey, what's up?
You're back. Wow. Sure thing, human. Come back soon. Other than that thing with the rad roaches the other day, nothing at all. How's it going? Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Another glorious day in this man's army.
Terrible air down here. Hey, you.
It's been a while. What have you been up to?
Tasted better going down. What's the word?
Hey, you. What's new? You got something
You
to
stole
say?
what was rightfully mine. Get lost. What's happening? Watch your step. Yes, that's locked. Yes, I can see why. We don't get a lot of your kind down here. Well, look who's back. Hey.
Hey there.
Do you need my help? Yeah? I think I can help you out. I'd hesitate to even call this a wound. Now, this won't hurt a bit. And we're all done. Yeah.
It's been a while. What have you been up to?
Assessing threat.
Hey everybody, this is Three Dog, your friendly neighborhood disc jockey. What's a disc? Hell if I know, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway. Seems we've got a bit of news. Just listen to this. Here's a question for all you faithful listeners. Have you guys and gals ever seen a tree? No, not those shriveled black things. I'm talking real trees. Brown bark, green leaves, photosynthesis, all that good stuff. Now what if I, the all-powerful Three Dog, Bow Wow Wow, would it tell you that somewhere right here in the capital Wasteland is a place with lots of trees. A veritable oasis of green in that depressing
Yeah? What do you need? Sure, just be quick about it.
I may have been experimenting with Jet at the time, but I'm telling you, it's out there. Until next time, this is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts.
Try not to break it outside of
Some music.
I'm sure you'll understand that there's far too much to be done right now. I have no time for chatting.
Are you ready now? We can't afford to keep standing around like this. Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
the sovereign right of every American. Alaska's liberation is imminent. Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged. Democracy is non-negotiable. Obstruction of democracy is truth. Communism is death. Ah! Ah! Engaging Chinese invader. Engaging Chinese invader. Composition. Titanium. Alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem.
Wasteland. It's
Inadequate.
me, Reno. Bringing you all the music and news your whole
Revised
heart can
stratagem.
handle.
Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
You think all that shit between the Super Mutants and the Brotherhood is bad? Here's the latest on the harbinger of war himself, that kid from Vault-101. Public service warning, children. Watch out for a book claiming to be a Wasteland survival guide. The kid from Vault-101 had a big hand in getting this thing written, and his research methods suck. There, I said it. Following this thing's advice will get you faster than say, hug a death claw. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Now listen close for this important public service announcement. We all know the dangers of radiation, but with the right precautions, you can prevent accidental death. Tickety means run your ass out of there, and then pop some rat away for good measure. We do need to hit it to the heat. Remember, only you can prevent human flesh fire.
lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power. Once this facility is operational, the masses will flock to the Enclave for fresh water, protection, and a plan for the future. The American people are worth fighting for. The future must be secured. I won't let you stand in the way of that. And what would you have me do? Let you have everything I've worked to build? Let you destroy it all? And you would just let me leave? How can I be sure you won't just shoot me once I turn my back on you? I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Very well. I shall leave you to your fate.
Way down inside of me.
You're just going to let him leave like that? I can't believe you, of all people, would show mercy on him. The real kicker is that the boys outside will probably cut him down as soon as he opens the door. Now let's get this place locked down.
You've already won. Allow me to leave with some dignity.
Dr. Lee, it's Sarah Lyons. I'm in the control room. We're both here. What's going on?
I just want to be the one you love.
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely
And with your admission,
the facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it
I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of.
It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? I wish that were true. Really, I do. But you heard Dr. Lee. We have to do this right now, or who knows how bad it'll be. One of us has to go in there. I'm not arguing, believe me. But one of us has to go in there now. We don't have time to stand around and talk about it. Who's it going to be? So that's how it is? So much for chivalry. Fine, I'll do it. But I need the code. What? Are you out of your mind? We'll both die if this thing doesn't get turned on. Who knows how many other people will die too? Give me the damn code! You can't do this! Give me the code! Watch it! What are you doing? For Elder Lion! Don't do that again. Last warning. What are you doing? You have to give me that code. If you won't turn this thing on, you have to at least let me do it. How can you do this?
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, and the lone wanderer ultimately surrendered to the vices that had claimed so many others. Selfishness, greed, cruelty. These were the values that guided a lost soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
You have to give me that code. If you won't turn this thing on, you have to at least let me do it. Okay, I got it. I guess if this doesn't work, we're screwed anyway, right? Good luck? That's it? Fine, thanks. Now, let's get this over with.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, and the lone wanderer ultimately surrendered to the vices that had claimed so many others. Selfishness, greed, cruelty. These were the values that guided a lost soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity and sacrifice her own life for the greater good of mankind. Sadly, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer agreed. Humanity would be preserved, but only in its purest form. The waters of life flowed at last, but the virus contained within soon eradicated all those deemed unworthy of salvation. The capital Wasteland, despite its progress, became a graveyard. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.